Alright, so today I'm going to be giving you guys tips and tricks to get better aim on Valorant. After watching this video, you guys will see the improvement in your guys' aim. This will get you from whatever rank you are on right now to Radiant. Just make sure you guys watch today's video and do all the things I showed you so you guys can see the improvement in your aim. Having good aim in Valorant is something that's very important. Like, you need to have good aim, and this pretty much goes of every game, but in Valorant, like, you need to have it. If you don't have good aim and you don't hit your guys' shots, then you're going to be dying a lot and you are not going to be helping out your team, and you're probably not going to win as much. So if you want to rank up and just overall get better and be more competitive, then you really got to work on your aim. And there's obviously a lot more things in Valorant than just aim, which I will of course do separate types of videos on what you guys could do to overall just get better on Valorant. But today I'm really just focusing on getting better aim. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to be showing you guys is the practice mode, primarily the shooting test range. So all you have to do is go to the practice mode and then go to shooting test and then just click enter range. So once you're in here, as you guys can see, it should look like this, and all you have to do is just shoot this start button, and once you shoot it, there should be like random bots that just spawn. And this right here is a great way to just practice your aim. And the cool thing is that you could practice your aim with pretty much any gun in the game. But yeah, this is a great way to practice your aim. You just gotta pretty much shoot them. So yeah, this is a great way to work on your aim. Now I would recommend just kind of going for the headshots, because you want to practice your headshots. Because if you're using guns like the Vandal or the Phantom and you just hit your headshots, you're gonna instantly kill them. So that's why it's very important just to go for the head. And I also recommend to not aim and just like shoot without aiming. But I do think it's a little better to just not aim at all and just work on your aim like this. But yeah, this right here is a great way to work on your aim. Now another one you could do is by shooting the practice button right here. As you guys can see, and it's gonna spawn a lot of bots right here, and you guys could just keep shooting them, work on your aim, and you should see improvement after a few days, a few hours, a few weeks. I don't know how long it's going to take you, but don't just think your aim's going to get better overnight. Like, you definitely have to work on it for a few days to actually like see some improvement. But if you do this constantly and just consistently, then I promise you will see a lot of improvement. Another thing you guys could do is by clicking the F3 button, and once you click F3, as you guys can see, it's going to show a lot of options here. Now the speed, you guys could change it to easy, medium, or hard. Now I recommend starting with easy, but you could even try medium, and then once you get kind of a little bit better, you guys could go with hard. But the thing that I recommend putting on is putting on this strafe thing right here. But as you guys can see, once you guys go and put that thing, you're going to be seeing the bots are moving, and this is actually really good because once the bots move, you guys can kind of see where you guys need to hit your guys' shots with the crosshair and the movement that the bots are moving on. Like, as you guys can see, they're just moving right now. But yeah, this is another great way to just work on your aim right here. And another thing you could do is you could kind of go back here, and as you guys can see, there's going to be another way where you could work on your aim in Valorant, and that's kind of just by hitting these things right here. As you guys can see, a lot of these flying things are going to just be moving around, and all you have to do is just hit them and just try to hit them, and just try to hit them as fast as you can to kind of just work on it. But yeah, this is another great way. Another way you guys could get better aim on in Valorant is by playing the deathmatch mode. The reason why I recommend playing deathmatch, because you're pretty much playing Valorant and you're also kind of playing in game, so you could really practice against other players. And playing deathmatch does not really affect you, because even if you lose, you don't get anything, or you don't lose anything. And even if you win, you pretty much get nothing but XP, so you really have nothing to lose when you play deathmatch. I know a lot of people play deathmatch just to work on their aim, and they could even work on their movement. So try to play a lot of deathmatch games, and I know after playing a lot of deathmatch games, you guys will see improvement in your aim. So playing deathmatch is another great choice. The next thing that I have for you guys is downloading Aim Labs on Steam. Aim Labs is an app, and it's completely free, and it takes really quick to download. This app right here is actually really popular for a lot of people that play competitive games. Like, you guys can see Tens in the background, he's working on his aim. He's also known as one of the best Valorant players, and that is because he uses Aim Labs. Like, he literally sits here and works on his aim for multiple hours a day probably, and that is why his aim is just so good. So I definitely highly recommend downloading Aim Labs. And a cool thing about this is that once you're done, it actually shows you your kills per second. It shows your accuracy, your score, your time to kill, and your targets hit. So it shows you what you could work on. So I highly recommend downloading Aim Labs. I'm quickly going to show you guys a way to easily kill someone. As you guys can see, I'm aiming at someone and I'm just standing still and I easily kill them. The reason why I recommend doing this is because whenever you stand still, your aim is better. And this also makes the opponent think you're going to move around, and he's just going to start spraying, he's going to miss the shots. Just make sure when you're doing this, you stand still and tap your gun. And I recommend either using the Vandal or the Phantom, So go ahead and just try this out. That's really all I have for you guys, and some other things you could do to improve your aim is by finding the right crosshair, which you could find on my last video. You can also find the right sensitivity for you, but at the end of the day, it's going to take some time for your aim to get better. Just play a lot of games and do things I showed you, and you will see a lot of progress in less than 1 week. Anyways, hope this helped. See you in the next one.